Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So before I begin, just 2 minutes of meditation by crossing our legs and clasping our fingers and just sit with the closed eyes. Just observe your breath. It's a simple meditation, but very effective. If you can't feel your breathing, it's absolutely okay. Just sit with your eyes closed. Slowly come back to your body's awareness and place your both palms over your eyes for a few seconds. So actually try to incorporate even the meditation into your daily life, because that's the journey which everyone has to do it. And so why to wait for the 60 years or old age to come? You can
How
start.
many minutes per day, Anita?
It is usually as per your age, that much minute. If you sit, it's an excellent, because the meditation actually should be started at the age of 5 and not for the old age. It is really not at all. Like, because we have seen with our gurus and masters, they were they were practicing meditation since from their childhood. So yes, it's like the way you are living your materialistic life nicely, the same way you have to live your spiritual life. And the meditation is one of the best. Here, you don't have to follow any chants or nothing like that. You have to just sit with your breath. And because breath is your guru, this is
So,
what we
Anita, matlab, you do not follow any guided or anything. We just simply have to sit.
that is the actual meditation, because meditation means going beyond your mind. Okay. So nowadays, if you see, there are plenty of guided meditation and all those things. They are good. They are just to calm your mind, but not for the, but the actual meditation is just, going beyond the mind, or not to use your mind. When there is a mind involved, that means it's not a meditation. So meditation is like being aware of your thoughts, your breath, and everything, whatever is happening when your eyes are closed. And when your eyes are open, that is also a meditation. Like, you are being aware of what I'm doing, what I'm lifting, whatever the action I'm doing, I should be aware of. So
Okay. And Anita, what should we do to make a habit of sitting for long time?
yes, so gradually start by doing 10 minutes meditation, then slowly, because initially when I also started, I couldn't sit more than 10 to 15 minutes, but slowly I made the habit, and at least I can try to sit for 40 to 45 minutes, or sometime an hour also. But yes, it's a gradual process. You don't have to force your body, but start with 10 minutes meditation. Initially, we can recommend you to sit with the music, Indian instrumental music, because they are excellent to, it helps in activating the chakras also when you listen to the Indian classical music, or even the megahertz we have seen, that is also a good way. But I
What
will
is
always,
megahertz?
they are like the frequencies music which they play, and when you sit in with meditation with your closed eyes, um, that frequency helps to deepen your meditation. It's like that. So in
Do,
the
any video is present in the YouTube for that?
um, I'll just
Frequency.
see if I can get it, or else you can just type in the meditation music, or certain frequencies are there. I'll just share if I get, because I don't use those things, because for me it's just anapanasati meditation, where I just sit with my breath and observing your breath. And if I can't observe my breath, then I just sit with my eyes closed. That's all. So slowly,
And
slowly, yeah.
is it possible for you, Anita, to go into the thoughtless state?
To do, sorry.
Is it possible, matlab, are you able to go into the thoughtless state?
Not yet, not yet, not yet. It's a practice of many months, years, and lives.
Okay.
And once you calm your mind, it's like that will be a very big achievement. That time the wisdom starts to come inside your body, the cosmic energy starts to come inside. And when the cosmic energy comes, when you calm your mind, your healing happens inside the body. And definitely you evolve a lot on your spiritual journey too. So yeah. So that was regarding the meditation. Now let's come back to the power book, where in the
Thank
previous
you. Thank you.
So in the previous chapter, you got to know that everything is frequency, so life is responding to you. Okay. So whatever you're giving out, you're receiving it, because everything has frequency, and whatever the frequency you are on, you will be attracting that. So along with manifestation and all, yes, being positive and being in gratitude will really help you a lot. So I'll just open the chapter, which is the power and life, which is a quite advanced stage, which here Rhonda is talking about. Because when you start practicing, practicing the power book, definitely you So when you start practicing the power book, where you become positive, and I hope, yeah. So yeah, being positive and enjoy, and being in gratitude, those things, they won't. I mean, it won't help you in few days or few months to rise to that frequency, with the continuous practice. But yes, you only will have to take that effort of coming over whatever the situation is, bringing yourself into the joy or the gratitude. But it won't happen all of a sudden. Yes, when the situation is challenging, first of all, accept it, be satisfied, because all of a sudden the gratitude won't come, it won't come only. So first, what is the thing you need to remember? Accept the situation. Okay. Once you accepted that situation, then slowly you can move towards the giving the gratitude. So it's on quite a lot. So yeah, so when you start following the things which is written in the power book, even the Rhonda has followed those things, and what she has made this book, I mean, she has given all the cream of her hard work, so that it benefits you all, the people who are struggling, who are looking to improve on their, I can say, the life. This book will really help, and I think so. You by now you will also understand. You should be able to, you will agree with me that yes, if we work on this, the things which she has shared will definitely bring a good future for everyone, those who are following us, are following her book. So, yeah, so let's start. So when you start practicing the power of love, positivity, and gratitude, you start rising on the other level also. Spiritually also you rise so much that definitely you reach to a higher level of spirituality when you start doing this. Because as we have seen in the frequency healing chart, where the gratitude is near to moksha, near to love. Love is the divine quality, not the lust, but the love which the divine has, which is unconditional for everything. It doesn't cease or judges you. That is that level of love. Okay. A human being cannot imagine not existing. We can imagine our body not being alive, but we simply cannot imagine not existing. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's a fluke of nature? It's not. You cannot imagine yourself not existing because it's impossible for you not to exist. If you could imagine it, you could create it, and you can never create it. You have always existed, and you will always exist because you are a part of creation. So here what she's talking about your being, the being which is there in us, the soul. Now she has reached to that level of, understanding of, that we will always, the being is always there. It is just that the being keeps on changing the body. I hope you all remember the shlok of that from Bhagavad Gita. So you have already existed, okay, because you are a part of creation, and your doing doesn't know that your being knows where the I sorry. So actually what has happened, like we have become like a doing being. Okay. We are never come to the stage of being a human or being what we are actually. But that is a stage, where we have to reach the stage where we should be asking, who am I? When you ask the questions like one of the video which was shared in the group also, before sleeping, always ask, who am I? And what is the purpose of your life? So it's that stage where we all have to reach, and we should be asking. Right now we are at that stage of our life where we have to work on our existence. But when we are, with the help of visualization and manifestation and positivity, when we start to visualize the things or materialize the thing due to the by coming in the proper frequency or with our amazing magnetic field, we are able to, when materialize the things in our life, then slowly we reach to a level where we feel we are satisfied. Whatever I'm wishing, I'm getting it. So now what is it? Is it what I have come for? There is, some people, they feel the emptiness even in spite of having everything here. They feel very empty. So it's because of this only. Their soul is, they need to connect with their soul. They need to understand the purpose of their life. So this this paragraph is mostly about your being, that you are The being was always there and it will always remain there, because many people, they feel that, oh, I have attained moksha now, this is the end of the journey. No, it is not. There are so many dimensions. There are so many lokas, where when the soul, exists, I mean, when it moves out of this life and death, it has to handle some certain more bigger task in another world or dimension. Okay, so never think that moksha is a full stop. Moksha is another, I can say, a promotion to another level. So when you get promoted from a subordinate to a superior to a manager level, so yes, the task will be less, but the responsibility is more. The responsibility is really more, that you have to work more on yourself, not on yourself, but to get the thing done. So for this, definitely the gratitude and the being positive, will help you a lot, along with the meditation. So yeah, let's see. There has never been a time when you and I, the kings gathered here, have not existed, nor will there be a time when we will cease to exist, as the same person inhabits the body through childhood, youth, and old age. So too, at the time of death, he attains another body. The wise are not deluded by these changes. Bhagavad Gita. So those who are wise, okay, those who know the truth, they will never mourn. They will never cry on this. When when the soul changes its cloth, the human cloth, the wise people know why it is happening. Okay, so they will understand. Okay, this is the real truth, and this is the soul's journey. The soul can't live in that body for a long period of time unless it has completed its purpose. Okay, so the wise people, they are not deluded by these changes. So what happens next when a person dies? The body doesn't go into non-existence because there is no such thing. It integrates itself into elements. And the being that is inside you, the real you, doesn't go into non-existence either. So yes, after the death, what happens? The bodies, which is made up of Panchabhuta, they go into back to the Panchabhuta. Okay, and the being which is there inside you, it doesn't go into the non-existence either. It doesn't vanish. It is still there. Okay, its journey is not over, neither it will get over. Nahi wo janma hai, wo ek ajanma hai. It was never born only. It was already there, and it will always there. But we are on this earth, the single life, we feel like a huge mountain. But for a soul, it's nothing. It has taken so many births on this earth. And it is its journey. It will keep on evolving itself. So from earth, it will go to some other dimension. So that's what I want to, wake you up, that please don't think that, moksha will give you a relief, or, you will go and relax after attaining the moksha. No, it is not at all. It is more responsibility, which you will be given. So if you'll see the famous gurus or the masters who reincarnate on earth, see the responsibility which they have to do. They have to uplift so many people in lakhs. Here we are trying to just uplift our family members. So uplifting lakh of people, that is their purpose, to shift their life, the life of human kind. So that big responsibility they have to take, after attaining moksha. Yeah. So the very word being tells you that you will always be, you're not a human being. You are an eternal being living temporarily in a human body. Okay. If you stop existing, there would be an empty space in the universe. The whole universe would collapse into that empty space. The only reason you can't see another being after they have left their body is that you cannot see the frequency of love. Okay, you can't see the frequency of ultraviolet light either, and the frequency of love, which is the frequency they are on, is the highest frequency in the creation. So as we saw in the feeling chart, the love was on the highest frequency. Okay, that's where the divine exists.
Anita, I did not understand. The only reason you can't see another being after they have left their body is that you can't see the frequency of love.
Yes,
Means,
because that frequency you cannot see with the naked eye. It can be seen only through a soul. When you are at soul level, then only you will be able to see it. Or when you have risen spiritually so high, many people, they have third eye activated. So through that also they can see it. But yes, this doesn't give you an
actually, like the soul, we cannot see the soul.
yes. I mean, being in a human body, we won't be able to see it because we are not at that frequency. Because, for example, the ultraviolet rays, it can't be seen with our naked eyes because their frequency is quite higher. The same apply, the love frequency is very high. If you are at that frequency, you will be able to see. But it is like attaining a moksha kind of thing. So when you're in the human body, usually human body has that limitation. But yes, if that human body is having a third eye activated, that person can see even the departed people also. So souls, But yes, one has to be very careful with their third eye. They should be using the third eye for the welfare of people rather than doing for the personal things or for any materialistic gain. No, that is, then it will be a wrong karma which they will be doing it. Okay. So yes, so whoever, I mean, the person who has left their body, we cannot see them, but they exist because their soul is always there. That energy is always there. Yeah. And they exist again at the frequency of love. It is just when we are in the body, we are at the lower frequencies. But when the soul exists from this physical body, it becomes a love energy. So their frequency becomes a love frequency, which is a divine frequency again. Yeah, the greatest scientist. Okay, the greatest scientific equipment in the world cannot even come close to detecting the frequency of love. But remember that you can feel love. So if there is someone you cannot see anymore, you can feel them on the frequency of love. Yes, you can. I mean, we have seen, like, people, they can feel, someone, standing near them. So it's like their extrasensory organs are quite, I will say, very active. So that's why they are able to feel it. You cannot feel them in grief or despair because those frequencies are nowhere near the frequency they are on. So definitely, as we have read in the power book, that if you want to attract the people, you have to be at that frequency. Remember in the previous chapter, everyone has frequency. So if I want to, attract, or I want to have something in my life, I have to be at that frequency. Then only I'll be able to attract that thing into my life. Okay. So you cannot feel them in grief, because grief and despair, they are the lower frequency. So if you are at the lower frequency, you won't be able to connect with them. So that's why in many culture, they celebrate, these things. Yeah. But when you are on the highest frequency of love and gratitude, you can feel them. They are never far away from you, and you are never separated from them. You're always connected to everything in life through the force of love. Yes. So at energy level, we all are connected. It's just like at the body level, we can't feel them. Yeah. So even the Bhagavad Gita says that, like the soul keeps on changing the body. Okay. And only the wise people accept this. They are not deluded by this fact. Okay. So now as heaven is within you. So all the principles of heaven and earth are living inside you. Definitely, we can say this now because whatever we are thinking, whatever we are, if I'm at the frequency of joy, okay, or love, that will then it's a heaven for me at earth, on the earth also. I don't have to go specifically on in heaven. No, not at all. So yes, when many souls they leave the body, when they leave their body, it's like it's their if they have that, what kind of mental status or their feeling was there when they left the body, that matters a lot. That only takes them to that kind of I will say the reality. So if they were at the happy state, definitely they will go to that level of reality. If their mental state was not so good, then they will go as per that reality. Okay. So it's very important that in what mental state or in what kind of feeling we live the body. Okay. So that's why, yes, definitely your understanding about the life is very important. In the meditation is also very important because um, in my organization, I've seen people, they practice more and more of meditation and being mindful because it's good that if a person can leave the body during the meditation also, but definitely with a good level of meditation, many years of meditation, at least they get an idea of their death also. Some they do get, and that death shouldn't be a taboo kind of thing. The way we accept the birth, we have to accept this also. So ancient text says that heaven is within you. And what they are talking about, this is the frequency of your being. When you leave your human body, you are automatically on the highest frequency of pure love. Okay, because that is the frequency of your being. So just remember, your soul, your being is the frequency of love and joy. Okay, it is just because of our upbringing and conditioning, we have moved a lot. We have moved away from that, what we were or what we are. In ancient times, the highest frequency of pure love was called heaven. But heaven is for you to find here in this lifetime and not when your body dies. You are to find heaven here while you are on earth. And indeed, heaven is within you because heaven is the frequency of your being. To find heaven on earth is to live your life at the same frequency as your being, the pure love and joy. So your soul is what? It is the frequency of pure love and joy. So you have to come to that frequency. And this can happen only with help of by staying positive, by being joyful, by being in gratitude. And luckily, we all are on that journey, the path. Okay. just remember one thing, like when you criticize or cry, we start getting far, far, far away from the divine. Okay. So try to, enjoy whatever the small or big task you're doing. Enjoy that task. Do it joyfully, because that is what your state is, that's how you come to more closer to your being. I hope you all remember that magic book practice where, Rhonda says that whatever the small, small things you're doing, go beyond that edges, perform beyond that edges. Then you will enter into the world of magic. It's like that. So for the love of life, yeah. The question is not really whether or not you go on, but rather how you're going to enjoy it. So you are an eternal being. You are an eternal being. We have all the time in the world to experience everything. There is no lack of time because you have forever. So you have so many adventures ahead, so many things to experience. Not just adventure on earth, because once we have mastered earth, we will begin new adventure on other world. So yes, you are an eternal being. Okay, you are not a limited being. You are eternal. As I said, um, just wait. So yeah, so you are an eternal being, which has which was never born. It was already there, and it will always there. Okay, at soul level, there is no hurry. It is just like at the physical body level, we have hurry. No, I have to do this thing very fast. Oh, I have to, fasten my spiritual journey. I would like to, many people, they look out for the shortcuts, but the soul never looks for the shortcuts. Soul has plenty of time. It is ready to take many lifetimes in order to get the experience. It is just we human being who is always in hurry. They don't have time. Okay. So yeah, so just see, even she is saying that, once you have mastered earth, you will begin new adventure in another world. So even she is aware there are galaxies, dimensions, and life that we can't even imagine now, but we will experience all of them. Yes, there are plenty of galaxies, dimensions, which are beyond, I will say, they are not being recorded by scientists also, but they are being experienced by the meditators or I'll say those who are spiritually evolved, those who do deeper meditation, they know these things. Many they go to many they travel to different dimensions, different galaxies. But yeah, they are not recorded because it's beyond the logical mind actually. Okay. So, and we will experience them together because we are a part of creation. Billions of years from now, when we look out into creation of our next adventure, there will be worlds amongst worlds, galaxies amongst galaxies, and unlimited dimensions stretching out before us for all eternity. And so, do you think with all this that perhaps you are a wee bit more special than you ever consider yourself to be? Do you think perhaps you might be a little more valuable than you thought? Every person you know, and every person who has ever lived have no end. Yes. So we all have no end. The journey is eternal. So once we have completed on Earth, we are going to have journeys on some other galaxy, on some other dimension. Okay. So let's learn these emotions, the duality. Earth has duality, guys. Okay. Here other, if there is day, there is night. So this shows the duality of Earth. So whatever, if someday, if I'm facing happiness, I will face the sadness too. So I have to be ready. So this is what the soul comes to experience these things on the planet Earth, the duality. So in the same way, different Earth or different dimension will have some different kind of emotions. They won't have the emotions which they have experienced on Earth. Got it? So here, the soul comes to experience the duality, and we all are learning it. We all are. So it's never that we merge somewhere. No, we don't merge anywhere. The journey goes on, guys. Okay. Don't you think that, don't you just want to wrap your arms around life and say thank you? Aren't you excited for the adventures ahead? So yes, you will be getting more and more adventures once you cross the planet Earth. Don't you want to stand on mountaintop and cry out with joy, yes, to a never ending life? So yes, this joy will come definitely when you start practicing, being joyful in small activity. You only will have to work on your mindset, guys, because that is the only thing which will take you at the higher and higher and higher frequency. People will come, things will come to challenge you, to test you, how much you have grown up. Whatever is the universe teaching you, are you implementing it? How much you have implemented it, you will be checked for that. So it's a never ending life for the soul, for its journey. One more, the most important thing is to know the purpose of life. Okay. You have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. So love and every moment a person, every moment or a person is a reason for being, in gratitude or joy. So whatever is coming into your life, you have to give gratitude for it, either gratitude and or joy, because these things will take you more higher. I hope now you also will agree with us that being in gratitude, definitely it will take you to the most higher frequency of the universe. Yeah. So now it's on you to find out the joy in small thing, or being grateful for, looking out for the positivity in every situation or people. If there is, even 1% good, just give gratitude to that 1% so that it gets magnified in that person. Yes, initially it takes time. It won't happen so easily, but yes, with practice it will happen, and we all will together, push up each other, and so that everyone can, we can uplift each other in such situations. So if you want to make your life successful, gratitude and joy is the way. The purpose of your life is joy. So what do you think is the greatest joy in life? Giving. Okay. If a person has told me 6 years ago, the greatest joy in giving, joy in life is giving, I would have said, that is fine for you to say, I'm struggling to survive and can barely make ends meet. And so I have nothing to give. Yes. But now Rhonda has come to this stage where she agrees, she is joyful, she is always in gratitude. So the greatest joy in life is giving, so when you give, definitely you will receive the same joy. Okay, so giving can be anything. It can be the seva, or any service, or your skills you can give. You don't charge for your skill, do an extra thing, like a service of your skill. You can give your time to someone, that is also a kind of giving. Okay, so yes, the purpose of life for everyone on this planet Earth is very important, to know the purpose of life and to live that purpose of life. Because when you come to know that what is the purpose of your life coming on this planet Earth, you will follow that, you will do that thing while living on this earth. Okay. And definitely the purpose of life, for doing the purpose of following the purpose of life is the real dharma and not the religious practice. You know, when you follow the purpose of life, if yes, many of the masters which I have seen, they got to know their purpose of life through meditation. You know, in their meditation they got to know that, you know, they are supposed to do this on earth's plane. So it's like on you from where you get your purpose, or you
Anita,
ask yourself, do you mirror?
Anita, purpose of life means what? Only giving seva, doing religious work or spiritual, or following your passion also is the purpose of your life.
See, purpose of life, I cannot say anything for you. What we have seen is that purpose of life comes to you usually when you ask, you know. So what I have seen, like some people, those who are excellent meditators, they have got to know their purpose of life with whom I interact. So they say that, you know, this is their last birth on the earth planet, and they have this purpose of uplifting, you know, people from tribal area and all those things. So they're working on it. So that is the purpose of life, actually, and not that you know, religious practices. That is not the dharma. Dharma is following your purpose of life on the earth. Is the real dharma. That is as per
So
the
the
Bhagavad
purpose
Gita.
of life is to uplift the humanity in the people.
It depends. Your purpose of life. Everyone's purpose life is different. No two people's purpose of life can be same. My can be something else. You know. So usually they say that the things which you do and which gives you more joy, you know, that could be also your purpose of life. But ask yourself, you know, when you see yourself in the mirror or when you go before you sleep, keep on asking, what is the purpose of my life? And really, when you get your purpose of life now, that will be the end of the journey on the earth planet. Because you have, and you got to know and work on it. You'll have to work on it. If you're not working on it, then it's of no use. If you'll see, I hope you all remember Anita Moorjani, you know, where she got to know her purpose of life, and now she's working on it. You know, she wrote the book about her experience, near death experience, and all those things. So she got to know the purpose of life that way. You know, when she went into the another realm, and she was told that so she has to go back and she has to teach, you know, how to love, self-love. So now she is teaching others, everyone self-love. You know, so the purpose of life is very different from materialistic world, really. And it is only, I mean, in I have seen, like when you calm your mind, you come to know your purpose of life on this earth. So yes, definitely taking care of family is a normal thing. That is your duty. But beyond that, there is a purpose of life which you have to live, which everyone has. But we don't know because we are already occupied so much with the materialistic things and, you know, the struggle of the life. So that's why we recommend, you know, to do meditation also. If you'll see the big people, they do meditation because they have realized the importance of meditation. Yeah. The greatest joy in life is giving, because unless you give, you will always be struggling to survive. Life will be full of one problem after another. So yes, this book has also taught us so nicely that, you know, give. Until unless you give, you won't receive it. So giving is one of the best thing, you know, greatest joy in the life. Life will be full of life will be full of one problem after another. And just when you think everything is going along fine, something else will happen to throw you back into struggle and difficulty. So the greatest joy in life is giving. And there's only one thing you can give: your love, your joy, your positivity, your excitement, your gratitude, and your passion are the true and everlasting things in life. So, yes. So, as we have taken so many birth on this Mother Earth, planet, beautiful Earth in India, so have you given your gratitude to it? You know, have you? Because it's like a karmic thing. We have built up a karmic account with Mother Earth, with Mother India. So, in gratitude, please give gratitude to Mother India also, to the planet Earth also, to the 5 elements, to all your gurus. So, how you can pay off your karmic thing? By giving gratitude. So that's why that is the most effective tool for you to settle the karmic thing, or fill up the potholes which you have created in the past by not being ingrateful. Okay, so use this tool to pay off your karma with Mother Earth or with Mother India, because yes, they are energy. They are. So yeah, all the richest in the world cannot even come close to the most priceless gift in all of creation, the love inside you. Give the best of you. So yes, do remember, give the best. Whatever you're doing, do the best. Okay, even if it is a small thing, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do a very big thing. You do the small thing, but do it in the best possible way. Okay, give your love. If you're bringing a grocery, putting it into the fridge, do it best way. If you're you have to take care of the kitchen, do it in the best possible way. So these are the small things. The spirituality actually starts with the small things. You don't have to do anything big. Okay, give your love, because it is the magnet to all the riches of life. Yes, as we have seen, the love attracts everything, and your life will become richer than you thought was possible, because when you give love, you're fulfilling the entire purpose of your life. When you give love, you will receive back so much love and joy that you will feel it is the more than you can take, but you can take unlimited love and joy, because it's who you are. Someday, when men have conquered the winds, the waves, the tides, and gravity, we will harness for God the energies of love. And then, for a second time in the history of the world, man will have discovered fire. So here, like they're saying, this paragraph is trying to say that when we will harness the energies of love, which is another greatest, discovery after the discovery of the earth, the fire, the discovery of the fire. So the quote is talking about the, the light which we have within us, and we can achieve when we are always in bliss, gratitude, and joy. So it is talking about the light which we are having within us, So when we have discovered that, that will be a second post discovery, when you will be connected with your joy and, the joy and the happiness which your being has, the day when you'll be connected with that, it will be like a second discovery. Really, it's like a self-realization. So when you come into this world with your love, it is the only
What is
thing.
second realization, Anita?
What? Sorry.
What is second realization? What did you say? Sorry, please repeat.
It is a self-realization, an enlightenment kind of thing. Enlightenment, I can say. When you the day when you're connected with your soul,
Okay.
which is always filled with love and light. You came into this world with your love, and it is the only thing you take with you. So yes, as you have come in this world just with the love, okay? If you see the small child, they're always blissful, they're always laughing. Have you observed it? They are never serious, never. They are always smiling, because they are at the highest frequency of love. That is how we have to come, And And that is what you will take it back. You will take all your experiences, all your joy, whatever your experience on this planet Earth. That is what you're going to take it back. While you are here, every time you choose the positive, every time you choose to feel good, you are giving your love. So how to give love? By choosing positivity, by feeling good. Okay, you will be giving love, and with it you light up the world, and everything you can wish for, everything you can dream of, everything you love will follow you everywhere you go. So here is the key: if you want to manifest, start becoming more positive, feel good about it. So that's how you are giving love, and you have the greatest force in the universe within you, and within it you will have an amazing life. So the power is within you. So finding out the purpose is very important of your life, and definitely staying positive is. I know I'm just saying staying positive or being in joy, but yes, we will have to work. So she has created this whole thing uh, so that we follow those things. We've set up a good reminders for us. I hope you all are following the mood shifters. Okay, so the points of power, you have all, yeah, you have always existed and you will always exist because you are a part of creation. Yes. Any doubt in this? So you are a part of creation, you will always be there. Okay, the way the creation is there, you will always exist. You will never merge anywhere. No, never. You and every person you know, and every person who has ever lived has no end. Okay, so no end in the sense they are talking about at the soul level. It has no end. That person will also will be there at the energy level. So whatever the incarnation we have taken, we already exist in that. I mean, that will go beyond thing. I don't want to enter into that. But yeah, we never die. The energy always stays. To find to find heaven on earth is to live your life at the same frequency as your being. Pure joy, pure love and joy. Okay. So heaven and hell is all within us. If we are not happy, not satisfied, we are criticizing, then we are living in the hell. Okay. But when we are in pure love and joy, we are already living in heaven. So the greatest joy in the life is giving, because unless you give, you will always be struggling to survive. Yes. So if you're not giving, you will be you will be struggling. So give so that you receive also. Your love, your joy, your positivity, your excitement, your gratitude, and your passion are the true and everlasting things in life. All the riches in the world cannot even come close to the most priceless gift in all of the creation, the love inside you. Give your love because it is the magnet to all the riches in the life. So yes, if you will give, you will be receiving. You'll always be in abundance of all the good things. So while you are here, every time you choose the positive, every time you choose to feel good, you are giving your love. And with it, you light up the world. Okay. So when you're feeling good, or you're trying to be in the positivity, that means you're giving love. So whenever you want to brush up, just go through the points of power, because that will help you to refresh your whatever you have read it, rather than going through the whole video. At least these things will remind you nicely. Yeah. Anything So we are planning soon for, the magic book after mid of August, so that we all can practice again and will understand again how to practice the magic book, the practices which are being listed. And we are working on it, so that at least 1 hour we all can sit together and write even the gratitude together. That will be a good thing, which will help everyone. So, today is the last day for the power book, but definitely, yes, we will come back soon with the magic book again. So you can, spread the word. Those who wish, you can do your seva from your part, by spreading the message. It can, help someone to, understand or to, light up their life with help of gratitude. And so anything you wish to ask. So here, this one was more spiritual. This chapter was on more on spirituality, and definitely how the being in positive, by staying in positivity and in gratitude really helps a lot. Because that will uplift you towards the moksha also. When you are positive. So if you see the Guru Granth Sahib, the Granth, that also is planned in such a manner where, when you keep on doing gratitude or shukrana, by doing that many people, they have attained their, highest level of love and even the moksha. So yes, the meditation and the gratitude, being in gratitude, you have to keep on reminding, yourself. Even I forget sometimes, so I have to keep on reminding myself. So we have to practice so much that it becomes a second identity of ours. And even Rhonda has practiced more than she has been practicing 6 years, I believe. So after 3 years onward, third year onwards, she started seeing the changes, the way the things were moving. So don't give up, See, what we are going through right now is definitely the past karma, which we have to pay it off. No one else will pay it off on behalf of us. So it's we who has to, go through it. But definitely for the future or for the next life, you have the gratitude tool in your hand. So be grateful for everything. And for the past thing, yes, give lots of gratitude to your past situations, or the money related things, or the relation related things. So this is how you fill up the gap or the potholes of the past complaints which you have done. So just remember the area or the field where you are seeing the challenges or the breakdown. That means in that area requires more gratitude of past, present, and future. So yeah, see you all soon then. We'll be sharing the details soon in the group regarding the upcoming magic book. And do share it among your friends and family members. Yeah. Thank you so much for participating in today's session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Anita, thank you so much, Anita, for you and Smita for your valuable time.